Universal.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another happy, glorious time here with the rating team. Rating team, this is the city-states of Klovisa of God War. How are you all feeling tonight?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Feeling good,
Pretty
Bob.
good.
Feeling good.
I'm glad. We have
Great,
two new
John.
members, so normally I like to go around, our table listening to some happy clarinet music or piano music and see how everyone's doing tonight. And I don't know why we wouldn't start with our new and familiar face, Brandon. But I just found out a reason. He sucks. So we're going to start out with Rumble Roar, also known as Nick. Nick, how are you doing?
Great, John. Glad to be here.
I'm glad
How are
you're
you?
great. I go last. Brandon, how are you doing?
Doing good, Bob. Doing good.
I'm glad. You're no longer in the Saturday team. Do you miss the Saturday team?
No.
Well, Shen, how are you doing tonight?
We are doing amazing, people. It is a wonderful Monday night, and I will be here to answer all your questions.
Good. I'm glad. I have many questions, such as how Igor, but more importantly, Devin, is doing. Devin.
I'm doing pretty good. Ready to play some D&D. Hopefully not die.
Good, good, good. Miros, also known as KJC. How are you, bud?
Yeah, I'm good. On my third day of D&D technically because of that sort of session yesterday, so I'm happy.
Indeed. I co-opted our boy here, KJC, to help me in a video that has not uploaded yet. But we're not getting into that because I want to know how CK, also known as Momo, is doing.
Okay, so the queen's living because she's drinking adrenochrome, which is a drug made from the fear of children. Like when children get really stressed out or really scared, they release this chemical, and the elite of the world traffic children to harvest this drug from them, and that's why, Betty White and the queen now are older than sliced bread.
Are they
It's
in
been-
cahoots?
No, just like any big someone who's just insanely popular for no reason really. They're part of the Illuminati, to say it's probably not the Illuminati, it's probably a different organization, but whatever they're part of, that's what they do.
That's also how us Asian people stay young until we hit about 60.
Oh,
you
you
guys
guys,
haven't figured
is
this
that
out
why?
yet. I mean, if you look at just Monsters Inc., they already figured out laughter works better than fear.
I need to figure out in real life. I hope so. And is that why they killed the second daughter in China for a long time?
So John, how are you doing
No
today?
comment.
John, thank you so much for asking. I'm doing fantastic. I'm here with my friends talking about conspiracy theories, and we're about to go play D&D.
Conspiracy theories are a word made by the government to put us down.
Pigeons aren't real. They are government spies.
True.
much
I mean,
like
have you seen a
lima
baby
beans.
pigeon?
I have seen a baby pigeon.
Oh, shit.
Guys, who wants to do the recap?
I do.
No. One of my four survivors. How about
Alright.
you?
All right,
About the sniper.
I'll give the recap because that rat shit that fucked me up a little. All right, so we're continuing on in our adventures in the rat-infested cave, and there was just a whole mess of rats we had to kill, non-stop, and back to back, butts to nuts. We had to go down this little hallway. There's a bunch of archer rats. They fucked us up a little bit, but we got to them pretty fast. There on our way in, there's a smaller entrance with a chest in it and a scorched floor. We didn't know what the fuck that was. We were very terrified. So we slowly made our way around the scorched floor to open the chest, and there's some shit in there, some whack ass shit. And there's no level 10 enchantments or whatever. So you're like, all right, this is a bust. Let's grab this shit and leave. Right? So we're leaving, and there's a little narrow hallway we have to get through to come back to the entrance, where there's a big room that we kill a bunch of rats in. And I'm walking through. I'm like, you know what? I'm looking healthy. I'm looking fine. I'll take the lead on this one. I walk through. I'm like, smells like bullshit. And then I get chomped on by a rat.
Yeah.
One shot, downed.
If I
Oh,
can add a
it was
little
goofy.
asterisk to this, the rat
Yeah.
was smelling you too, and he thought it smells like bitch in here.
Oh. Oh, I guess that's why I
Damn.
got up immediately, and then my team rolled in and smoked their ass. Easy clap. We had some honorable discharges. Well, not discharges. They got on separate missions. Work and Jin, the Immortal Dragon Halfling monk, right? They had to be sent on a different mission for some like missionary work because there's like some people preaching some shit and the government didn't like that. Like, fuck your religion and the people who preach it. And they were like, and we were like, all right, cool, see you guys later. Then we come back to base and we're like, you know what? Let's go kill some fucking spirit beasts. That'd be a good waste of our time.
Well,
And everyone's kind of like, let's talk to this one guy about it. He's like, yeah, they kind of like suck ass to fight, but if you guys want to kill yourselves, you can. There's like other shit you could do, like some shit a little bit
Indeed.
further from the town that you could like check out. And we were like, all right, well, I guess we'll put a bookmark on that and check it out later. And now we're here.
now we are here within the city of Tulst. You being the servants, also mercenaries, contractual soldiers, volunteers of the Tyrant of Tulst. Indeed, Rourke and Jin, the Immortal Dragon, are on their own mission to investigate a cult that is springing up around in Tulst. Many eyes pointing to dark alleyways looking for any graffiti or unwanted shrines. But they're not just going to send 4 of you out there. They said they would grab some recruits for you, and or not recruits, but reservists for you. And as your long rest completes, it is the 20th of January, also known as Winter's Warmth. It's still a biting, freezing winter here in Tulst with semi-Arctic weather, but in the hollowed halls of the Tyrant's Court, you all have been summoned to meet your 2 new companions. And I suppose we should do a brief introduction of everyone's characters real quick. Starting, of course, with CK, who just gave us our recap. CK, you are standing, or Momo, excuse me, is standing within a very familiar briefing and debriefing room. You, with the remainder of your party, are beside you. But why don't you give us a description of what you're rocking, what you're holding, what you look like?
I'm wearing some nice leathers, some, late shirt. Oh, what am I wearing?
All right, Miros. We'll go back to Momo in a sec.
So yeah, I'm in half plate. I'm 5'10". I've got pale white skin, blonde hair, blue eyes. I have that little bit of a angelic quality to me, but obviously humanoid. But some parts are a bit more exaggerated. I'd have a shield on me, a longsword on my back that looks different to most. It's a bit more otherworldly. It doesn't look like your normal longsword.
Dope.
Yeah,
Momo,
that's
are you ready now?
Yeah.
What's Momo rocking? What does he look like?
Yeah, I'm standing at a staggering 5 feet tall. Some nice tannish like skin and some half mail, half plate. Got 2 little hand crossbows on either my side, little pockets full of bolts strapped around my waist as well. A bow around over my shoulder. My hair is kind of messy and a little bit loose, and not. It's like in between, like silky and kind of dry. It's like in that in between space of it. It's a very nice dark black colorish, and I'm just kind of like standing here looking around at the new faces, like sizing them up, seeing how they like compared to
Well, they're
our
not
previous
there yet,
products.
but they
Oh,
are
they're not there
soon
yet.
to be. Igor.
Igor is a hulking, massive, 4'11" tall, dwarf-like creature. He is wearing a splint mail with, by now probably, the letter X painted on the front.
Good.
He is holding a massive two-handed maul in his hands with a single javelin on his back. And yeah, that's Igor. He also has a whip on his side.
Nice. Zoria.
Yeah. Well, this is mostly relaxed, so we actually are not wearing the armor today, and it's not like that really meant anything. Soraya stands at about 6 foot, is your common run-of-the-mill, magically created centaur. She has a dirty blonde hair look going on. We're
Maine.
pulled back, pulled
Depends on
back
the part.
into. We're pulled back in a ponytail today.
Oh, okay.
Just wearing some normal clothing. We're doing some leather. Her hammer at her side, but that's about it today.
It's quite staggering.
Oh my god. I just watched Bran tilt his head in homicidal rage. And now to set the scene for our two familiar faces, Chad and Gorgor. You two are walking in loose steps behind a fully armored, shotgun-wearing, blue-skinned creature that is walking and talking with you guys. So, before we explain what the party sees, what is it that Celeste is known for? Or not known for, what does she know about you two? And we'll start with Gorgor.
He likes the party.
Can I get a physical description?
Oh, that too. I feel like it's like saying I'm a Gemini. That should explain everything. No, merfolk, and he is from Mokupuni, and he's a weird mixture between you got the merfolk humanoid look. He's also got a few little scales as well that aren't fishy. You know? Huh?
What's the color?
Blue and red.
Oh, you remind me of my nephew.
Aww.
What babe of power? What power?
Gorgor is mumbling to himself in front
He's
of you,
pumped.
Chad. So, Chad.
You have the babe. What? Chad.
What babe?
Okay.
Chad grew up on the mean streets of Tulst. Doesn't quite know his family. Doesn't quite know his story. He stands at a 6 foot tall, kind of scraggy, definitely weather-worn, tan skin. He knows how to fight, and he's very much pleased to try and be seen by the tyrant.
Good. Are you both very eager to step through this door that Celeste has stopped, she has halted her small little pace, looking to you two? You both know why you're here. You are reservists. You have been called to action. No longer will you be chased by the maniac that is known as Sergeant Slaughter. But you will be an active team member of the task force. Are you excited, guys? filled with
As excited as getting
anticipation.
chlamydia. Yes.
Chad doesn't show it, but he's beyond eager to join the squad.
Good.
As long as it pays debts.
Celeste will give you a small word of warning, and I suppose I can get into character now a little bit. Whatever you do, do not worship Xenoth. All right.
Oh.
And then she opens the door. Party.
We all have X's painted on our backs by Igor.
The four of you quickly turn around, seeing your squad leader, question mark? Someone who spectated your first outing, but doesn't
Mom.
seem to... Your mom, yeah. She walks into this debriefing room. This is a somewhat large room, being roughly 60 foot in each angle in a cube, except upwards, of course. There are 3 desks that line the back wall, where there is 2 doors that lead outward deeper into the court. You all come in, you pass some benches. There are 2 main tables, and then a little viewing area, as though you are within a actual courtroom, rather than a, gaudy throne room, which you have undoubtedly come across while staying within the Tyrant's Court. Celeste will walk past the 4 people who turn to look at you, each seeing your character descriptions and you seeing theirs. And Celeste will take a seat at her desk, which is at the rightmost viewing area for you guys. Tristan Darter is not there, but supposedly he's going to crash in at any moment before fucking off immediately. Tristan Darter, as we all know, is the guy who is going to help you find places to raid, to loot, and to, get the shiny and kill a bunch of cool shit.
Shiny?
Indeed, shiny. But you all have a moment to introduce yourselves, which Celeste will facilitate by saying, "Greet your new companions, raiding team."
Hello.
Welcome to the club.
Hey.
Hey.
They all have aces, right?
They have what?
No, I have them all.
Balls.
Most of us have mates as hammers.
Yeah.
Or similar
The hammer
one
group.
instruments.
Hammer time.
Oh, my character sheet closed. Chad will smile and pull a mace out from behind him and says, "Looks like I'll fit in just fine here."
Be
I'll
the
make a
hammer.
mace appear in my hand and be like, "Are we doing these little tricks again?" And then I'll make it disappear, and the long sword reappears on my back.
Let's
my-
do
The
it.
parlor trick.
Oh my god.
Bran, you
Oh,
may
we're
cast
doing
Fireball. No, I'm kidding.
I wasted a really good roll. I was really hoping it would be like a nat 1, and
Well,
this is where tonight's going, kids. Yeah.
Start.
Off to a great start.
we are.
If we're doing party
We'll
tricks,
see.
I'll lean my chair back on its hind legs and let go of the table and wobble and balance it. Yeah, that's pretty cool, right?
I'll do minor illusion to the chair leg is longer, so he's not actually doing anything. He's just on 4 legs.
It's just this weird seat that just has really long front and then 2 back, it's super reclining. You all cast spells and show off your character to one another. Celeste watching you all like a hawk to see if you will mesh well or immediately fight amongst yourselves. But it seems as weapons
Kill
are
them
drawn
first.
in a friendly manner rather than a hostile manner. It seems like everything's going well. Is there anything you want to talk to your new people about? Any concerns? Any code words you want to give each other real quick?
So
Oh, yeah.
we have a very short combat strategy. We have a front line, which is currently Eagle.
Hello.
I'm guessing Chad as your monk, you'd want to be at the front. So we now got 2-man front line. Then we've got Zoria and myself that are the mid lane. I'm guessing Google, you'd probably fit in with us so that you're being protected. And then we have Momo at the rear with our flank protection. And then for keywords, we have if you're in a situation which is someone's down or you're being attacked and you need help, or you've gone off and you need help, say peaches, it's peachy. Just put peaches in
What is
and we're coming to rescue you. That's basically everything is gone to hell. Then there is.
I can't be mad with the safe word. This is actually a pretty good safe word.
Yeah, it's not obvious what the situation is for enemy's perspective, but we all know not to use peaches in conversation. Then
So
there
not
is
using that either.
to say about where enemies are, you say about fly. So there's a fly to the right or fly to the left, which we have admitted is confusing when something is flying. You have to say an airborne fly or some other variation of something is flying without using the word fly. But you can't just
Also,
say
if
fly, fly.
there's a fly, you can say there's a fly flying to the west.
Yes,
There's
you
a
can do that.
flying to the left.
Yeah.
You missed the fly there.
All right,
Oh,
I
oh,
have
my
to
bad.
interrupt you all real quick. Hey, chat, is the stream lagging for everyone? I'm having a bit of a stutter in terms of audio, and
Check.
I've never seen this happen.
Hello.
Like watching it, it's very pixelated on my end.
It's pixelated.
Yeah, same.
What in the goddamn? Well,
That
if it's
was-
not
It's like one of those-
crashing, it's becoming pixelated now. Great.
We do sound kind of crunchy.
Huh.
It looks like one of those bad iPhone filters back in the day, like iPhone 1, iPhone 2.
What is
It's like
happening?
really bad pixelation.
Young man, that wasn't a filter. That was just how it looked.
Indeed. In and out a lot. Weird.
Thanks, horse friend.
My OBS is saying that there is some bullshit going on here.
Chad says, "Hey guys, check this out," and pulls out what I'm told is trademarked in this world, but is a skateboard in our world. This is a rolly log, and he's gonna do a kickflip for you guys.
Huh.
That sounds cool.
How you do that?
You
Hopefully
trip and hit a.
Oh.
All right.
Chad tries to eat it as gracefully as possible in front of his new friends and says, "Trust me, guys, I've got this."
That does look cool. So that's how you get behind cover when someone's attacking you. You just sort of jump on the floor with your rolly device. It's really
Alright.
neat.
I'm going to force us into a very short break. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm going to try to just reset my browsers real quick because I just checked my task managers and there's like a million instances of them going, which is super weird.
Shit.
So, if we suddenly crash, don't worry, we'll be back right in a moment.